Doesn't feel right. I don't know. How do you guys feel? You guys think you're good with this? All right. Um. Okay, that's cool. So I guess I'll just do it here. If you guys want it bigger, just give me a heads up. It's probably jarring to the YouTube audience. It's been like 5 months on their end. We arrive soon enough. Oops. Have that playing in the distance. And I realize I have an echo when I talk, so I'm gonna bring it down. Did her injuries heal on the way here? She appears to be back to her usual self.
もしかしてさっきは油断して傷を負ったとかいうオチじゃないだろうな。
You look better already. I hope this wasn't all over just a couple of scratches.
え、違うよ。だけなのは本当だって。
Huh? My injuries really are still healing. That part wasn't a lie.
治りかけなのは本当だ。
That part, huh?
本当じゃないことも言ったってことだよな。
Then you did lie about other stuff.
何その言い方、すっごく怪しいんですけど。
What's that supposed to mean? I can't with you sometimes. Everything you do is suspicious.
文句があるならさっき何をしてたのか話してみろ。
If you got something to say, why don't you start by telling me what you're doing?
大方予想はついてるけど、何をあんな痛がってたんだ。
I think I have a general idea, but what's hurting you so much?
さて、それじゃあ式のお望み通り、私が何をしていたかを話してあげましょう。
Alrighty, just as you asked. It's time to let you in on what I'm doing. Huh. She's clearly doing this to change the topic. Then again, this is what I wanted to know. How she's feeling can wait for the time being.
じゃあ確認からさせてくれ。
So, let me get this straight.
さっきのやつは吸血鬼の手足になってる死者だな。
That guy from before was one of the vampire zombies flunkies?
あれの大元がお前の本当の敵。
And his boss is the one you're after.
足が早いのね、式。
Hey, you're pretty quick on the uptake this time.
そいつはどうも。俺だって少しは頭は回るからね。さっき
Thanks.
の話で
Oh.
大体の事情は飲み込み。
Thanks, I'm not as dumb as I look, you know. I think I've gotten the gist of what's going on.
良きかな、良きかな。
Good, good.
式の可愛い勘違いはブローブのことだけってことね。
That means your only adorable misunderstanding was about love.
可愛いって言うな。仕方ないだろ。あの時は自分のことだけで手一杯だったんだから。
That's hardly fair. How's I supposed to know? I was too busy trying to keep myself alive.
自分のことだけで手一杯ね。
Yourself, huh?
ま、そういうことにしておいてあげましょ
Well, let's leave it at that. Arcueid toils around like something fun's about all of this and peers into my face. What's with her?
いいから話。さっきの男はもうとっくに死んでいたんだな。
Alright, alright. Getting back on track. That man was already long dead, wasn't he?
う。そうよ。あれはあいつのしもべだから始末しただけ。
That's right. I only dealt with him because he's a servant of my target.
下級の使者だったけど、それでも放っておくと人間を殺して力を蓄えられてしまうから。
That was a low-ranking zombie, but left unchecked, you had kept killing people and amassing power for his master.
シキ、ホテルで話した吸血鬼の話、覚えてる？
Do you remember the vampire crash course I gave you at the hotel? Of course I nod. Just blurts out everything. The ecology of vampires. Castilians and the hierarchy of their subjects. Blam, blam, blam. Blam, blam. Let's see. Sires hunt and kill humans to turn them into minions. Then they hide away while those minions gather blood for them. Arcueid also spoke about the differences between the Castellets and the older types of vampires. Immortal, weak to the sun, stereotypical vampire.
それはもう教えてもらった。
I remember everything you told me.
じゃあ、お前の追っている敵とやらが殺人事件の吸血鬼で間違いないんだな。
So, you're sure that the vampire you're after is the one behind all of the killings?
ええ、間違いないわ。
Without a doubt.
たとえあいつが手を出したのは最初の、そこから発生した死者たちの殺人は全部あいつの成果になる。
Even supposing they only killed their first victim, they're still responsible for everyone killed by their underlings.
だから
That's why
さっきみたいに街を歩き回って吸血鬼のしもべを探していた。
you were walking around town looking for the vampire's minions.
そうすれば親の居場所がわかるのか？
Because that will help you find the one at the top?
強く親に結びついたしもべならね。けど今のところ外ればっかり。
Only if they had a strong connection to their sire. I would have no luck. I have no luck so far, though.
敵の潜伏場所が見つからないのはそれだけ多くの死者を使っているからよ。
I still haven't found any traces of the vampire coffins or their lair, which means they must have hordes of dead at their beck and call.
あいつが自分の手を汚すのは数回だけ。あとは死者にした人間を操って自分は眠っているだけで領地を広げていく。
The one I'm looking for only dirties their hands on rare occasions. Most of the time, they slumber away while their lackeys go out and expand their domain.
この町の犠牲者人を超えている。
Oh yeah? This town had more than 100 victims. What the fuck? That's a lot of people.
あなたたちが騒いでいる犠牲者、人知れずいなくなった人間の一部分に過ぎ。
Those that make the news are just a handful of people that have gone missing. Right. Hearing it all again makes my blood run cold. 2 days ago, I thought Vov was the cause of all of this. And being able to channel all of this emotion into my killing is a way to keep me sane. But this time is different. The murders continue. More than 100 victims attacked, drained of blood, and killed by former humans. But then they are robbed of their rest. They become walking corpses, like the clump of lines, and are made to prowl the town for more victims. It was just 3 days ago. I recall people annihilated at the hotel. though, I was there too. I wasn't able to witness their final moments. That's why I can only imagine the butchery that took place that night. It's no different now. It's hard to fully accept the notion that there's a vampire out there thirsting for human blood, all for the sake of stretching the boundaries of its domain. Oh yeah? But it does beg the question, how would it feel without the slightest warning one of my loved ones was killed in such a horrifying way? Wait, yeah, oh god, I forgot how to... Is this it? Is this the button? That's not the button. It's the button. Sorry, Angie's trying to remember how... Ah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to save. There we go. Okay, I'm at chapter 7. That's cool. Sorry, it's like, I'm just like, where am I? What's going on? It does beg the question. How would it feel if, without the slightest warning... Yeah, okay, read that. It's a morbid thing to consider, that's to be sure, but I pondered it for a second. I picture Akia having her blood drained and being tossed away like garbage. Ugh. Breathing hisses between my teeth as I try to rid myself of the vertigo gnawing at my brain. The very thought of that should enrage me, yet I feel strangely cold. Now, the time to think, not the time to let my emotions run rampant, I tell myself. The fact that there is a very real possibility that this could come to pass as soon as tomorrow. It's pitiful that I never realized just how much danger we're in, but I can chastise myself later.
やっぱり怒ったわね。
You're mad I didn't tell you?
あなたに話したくなかったのは、これ捕食される側、人間にとってどしがたいものだからよ。
I can't say anything because there's nothing you humans can do about it. To them, you're cattle.
吸血鬼の行為は認められないものでしょうから。
I'm sure it's difficult for you to accept what it is that vampires do. She's right. Morality, correctness have nothing to do with this. I just can't accept what they do. Even the victims were complete strangers to me. Each of them has a past and a future to call their own, as which were dashed in an instant. I may not know what the lives were like, but that doesn't make them cheap commodities to be used and discarded. I wouldn't want to die like that, at the whim of some creature. It's just too cruel. Cruel and wrong. It's all so meaningless.
でも安心していいよ、シキ。
Shiki, you don't need to worry.
吸血鬼たちの天敵はこの国にはいないみたいだけど、今いるんだから。
The vampire's natural predators might not be in Japan, but I am.
言ったでしょ。私は町を侵すを退治することだって。
I told you, didn't I? The reason I'm here is to hunt the vampires infecting your city. Arcueid brightens in a flash, a far cry from her attitude a moment ago. Honestly, her words make me feel a lot better. I know how incredible she is and how far she'll go to protect humans. She shielded us from Vlov's ice without a thought for herself. But that also gives me pause. The obvious questions I had since even before the flight with Vlov.
それがわからない。
That's what I don't get.
アルクエイドだって吸血鬼なんだろ。どうしてそんな人間の味方みたいなことをするんだよ。
You're a vampire too, aren't you? Why would you go so far for us humans?
私、別に人間の味方をしているわけじゃないよ。
It was never my intention to help humans.
それ以外にやることがないからやってる。
I simply have nothing better to do. Huh? She just has nothing better to do?
ま、そんなことをやっているから狙われるんでしょうけど、そこはそれ、必要なものかしら。
Wait, I fell asleep there. Finally, the movie starts. Hey, Tama. Though I suppose that's probably what ends up making me such a prime target. You can call it an operating expense, I guess.
いや、お前の言いたいことはまるでわからないけど、その例えだけは間違ってるぞ、きっと。
I don't really get what you mean, but I'm positive that you're using that wrong.
まあまあ、細かいことは気にしないで。
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff.
そんな引く手あまた、ヘイトいっぱいな私だったけど、シキがを倒してくれたでしょ。これ、障害は何もなくなったわ。
I got enemies lining up around the block, but you're the one who defeated Vlav, and because of that, he can't hurt anyone else.
あとはこの町に潜んでいる敵を見つけて、なんとか始末してみせるから。
Let's see here. All that left is for me to track down the other vampire lurking in this town and deal with them.
シキは今まで通り普通の生活に戻って、私たちなんかに関わらなくていいんだよ。
You don't need to get involved anymore. You can go back to your old life.
ああ、うん。そりゃ嬉しいけど。けど。
I mean, I appreciate that, but... Are you really sure you'll be okay on your own? The words form in back of my mind, but I shake my head to send them away. Something must be wrong with me. Why should I care if she winds up getting herself into danger?
シキ？何よ、また難しい顔しちゃって。
Shiki, what's wrong with you? Looking all frowny.
シキの聞きたい話ってこれで終わりでしょ？他には何もないと思うけど。
That's everything you wanted to know, wasn't it? I don't imagine there would be anything else. I mean, I have about 1,000 more questions right now.
顔ぐらいする。
Of course I'm frowning, you idiot. This is my home.
だから気にしなくていいんだって。
I told you. You don't have to worry about that.
これからは毎日街を見て回って、もうこれ以上犠牲者は出さないようにするし。
I'm going to be looking around town every day, making sure that there aren't any more victims.
それとも、そんなに私の性能を信用できない？
Or do you just distrust my strength that much? I really don't want to get involved. But protecting the city, it should be the responsibility of someone who lives here, not Arcueid's.
アルクエイド、その、お前の言う敵は強いのか？
Arcueid, is that vampire you're after strong?
あのブローブよりもっと。
Like, even stronger than Vlav?
まさか、ブローブはああ見えてもその一人よ。
Oh, BRB? Hiya. Please, despite his appearance, Vlav was still an
こ
ancestor.
の町に救った吸血鬼は、ブローブより純度は落ちるわ。
The vampire who nested up here is on a lower level of purity.
そうか。ならお前がやられることはないんだな。
Ah, I see. Then you're not in any real danger, right?
断言はできないわね。ちょっと前までの私なら問題なかったと思うけど、今の私は病み上がりだもの。敵の方が力をつけている可能性が高いわ。
Can't say this for certain. It would have been no problem before, but now I'm on the mend. This vampire may well be stronger than me. Oh shit, hey Buster. Oh wait, is my stream coming in scuff? Oh no. Let me just nap. Look, if you're gonna nap, keep the stream on, please. Thank you. Hold on just a second. I nodded along without really thinking about what she said. Nah, it's just a nickname. Fair enough. Arcueid is on the mend?
いやいや、風邪でもひいたのかお前。
What? Did you catch a cold or something?
というか吸血鬼って風邪ひくのか。
Wait, do vampires even catch colds?
ええ、とんでもなく野蛮な通り魔を一つね。
Yep, I ran into a pretty savage slasher.
塔の式っていう名前の悪質なウイルスなんだけど、ご存知かしら。
It's this nasty virus that they're calling Shiki Tono. Have you perchance heard of it?
ああ、いや、それはその。
Vampire catch these hands. Oh, sorry about that. When Shiki forgot you are the problem. You are the damage inducing. Maybe because I like resting and holding. Okay, Buster, you're on thin ice. Your horny showing. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I just kicked the hornet's nest.
冗談よ。式の傷はもう治ってるわ。ただちょっと治すのに想定以上の力を使って疲れてるだけ。
I'm just kidding. I already recovered from all that. It's just I had to use so much more power than I was expected. So, I'm a little tired.
痛いのはブローブから受けた傷の方。こっちはまだ外を塞いでいるだけだから。
What? Yeah, Buster's already on main, buddy. Chill. It's the hit I took from love that really hurts right now. All I've done is close it so far. Shake my head. Arcueid touches her stomach lightly. I'm responsible for that wound too. She only got it because she was protecting me. I'm at a loss. All of Arcueid's pain has been all my fault. So then why? Why doesn't she hold even the slightest grudge? How can she smile at me so innocently?
やめろよ。せめて傷が治るまで。
How? Bro, we said how. You're just
今さら
us.
1日や2日休んだって変わらないだろ。
Stop that. You shouldn't. Shouldn't you at least rest somewhere until you're better? A day or two wouldn't make much difference, would it?
ダメよ。
Because, bud, we're
ブローブと
trying to
戦った
enjoy
こ
the
とで
novel,
敵
and
も
you
私が来たことに
are
気づいているはずだも
horny.
の。休んだりしたら、それこそ私が弱っていると知らせるようなものだわ。
I can't do that. The vampire must know that I'm here after our battle with love. Resting would just tell them that I'm weak.
だからって今夜みたいな真似を続けていくのか。
Then you're just gonna keep doing what you did tonight?
ええ。敵の居場所がわからない以上、あいつに血を送っている死者を片っ端から潰していくしかない。
I am. If I don't know where they are, all I can do is systematically take down their underlings.
そうして血の供給源を断てば、本体が直に血を吸いに現れる。
With their blood supply cut off, they'll have to come out hiding the feed.
それがもし明日だったらどうするんだ。
And what if that ends up happening
弱
tomorrow?
っているのを隠したところでそんな体じゃ逆に殺されるようなものなんだろう。
You'll just get
No.
yourself killed with your injuries as they are, so don't. I stop short of telling her not to push herself and stare at my feet. Arcueid is right. If she shows even a hint of weakness, the vampire will come to kill her regardless. I forgive you, bud. Love you, Buster. That's crazy work. These last 2 days have taught me something. When it comes to fighting, Arcueid can be brutal to the core. Rather than avoiding personal injury, her strategy is all about finding a surefire way to take down her enemy. Come here, Abby. Let me smooch you. Respectfully. And brotherly, of course. Buster, you deal with that. That's your L. Anyway, she prioritizes her objectives above all. She doesn't force herself into believing anything but the truth. Arcueid isn't going to stop. I won't get another chance to talk with her like this if I let her go. She's not scared of death. Buster, come back. You can be put it all on me. If I could just have not seen that smile, if she could just acted more like a vampire, I wouldn't feel like this. His Yoshiki's horny showing. Stop blaming the woman, bro.
どうしたのシキ？
I was wrong. I cannot live without you, Shiki. Sorry, Buster. My brain's getting confused. What's wrong, Shiki?
体震わせちゃって、もしかしてトイレ？
I'm crying for real. You're shaking. Gotta go to the bathroom or something?
お前ってやつはどうして。
How can you be so... Oh, hey, Angel, what's up? She's so carefree about all this. Angel saved me. Well, back to simping to Angie. These two are being cringe. I lift my head. Oh, Buster was being horny on stream, Angel. You might want to back away or you get the horny too. In front of me stands a woman in white. I can't pretend like none of this happened. I don't know what this feeling is. But I know I can't forget the 2 days we spent together. I was? That's crazy, Buster. Amazing, Angie, bud. Is there a new PGN there, bud? Looking good. Thank you. That's why, if I leave her alone now, only for her to wind up dead tomorrow, I can never forgive myself.
勘弁してくれ。ただでさえ両目が壊れてるのに頭まで壊れかけてる。
Give me a break. My eyes were already screwed up, and now my mind is going the same way. I don't want to deal with this vampires anymore. The fight with love flashes through my head. Terror still lingers in my bones. Enough to send chills up my spine. Ooh! Apologies. Up my spine. No problem. Another positive and meaningful stream. Chat loves Tsukihime. It's the same now. This other vampire is supposed to be strong too. There is no need for me to involve myself. Arcueid says she can handle it, so I should just leave it to her. And yet, even though I know that's the logical thing to do, I can't let her do this alone.
ああ、もうどうかしちまったのか俺は。
I must be out of my mind. Wait, Angie, why do you have a pair of dice in your hand? We know you're never getting a double six. Nah, believe. Anyway, I kicked at the ground. More than anything, I'm pissed off at just how illogical I've been.
何？どうしたのシキ？いきなり怒り出しちゃって。
What's up with you? Why are you so angry all of a sudden?
そりゃ怒りたくもなる。なんだって俺はあんな目にあったっていうのにこんなたわごとを口にしようとしているのかって。
Why wouldn't I be angry? I went through all of that shit, and I still gotta say something stupid. The idea of what I'm about to utter makes me dizzy. If I had a mirror in front of me, I'll give my reflection a smack in the face.
落ち着いて。普通じゃない。あなた。
Deku ass voice. I mean, that's the point. Thank you, you realized it. I don't know why. But, like, his inside voice is Deku. Because Shiki himself is so batshit insane, my brain's just like, okay, we need to balance this out with a Kawaii Desade character or someone who is chill. And I remember, oh no, in the war arc, Deku is far from that. Getting a nat 20, a 6-sided die. Sheesh, Angie. Must be a Chuck Norris daughter. Professional greatest hero. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, thank you. Hey, calm down. You're acting pretty weird, you know that?
なあ、普通じゃないさ。普通じゃなかったらこんなこと、とても口にはできないだろう。
Of course I'm weird. No normal person will be saying this. Cursing to myself, I scratch at my head. I could drag the words right out. Professional. Greatest. Damn. Damn. As much as I don't want to believe it, I already decided. As much as I didn't,
もう全然わかんない。
Jeez, I don't get you at all. Angie's number one. Angie's number one.
ちゃんと説明しなさい。さっきからこんなことって何がこんなことだって言うの？
Explain yourself already. What is it that you've been freaking about?
だからお前の体が治りきるまで手伝ってやるって、そう言いたいんだよ、俺は。
Don't you get it? What I want to say is that I'm going to help you until you're all better, damn it. Huh? Arcueid looked taken aback. I finally got it out. No way. What'd I miss? A lot.
今の本当？
Shiki, do you really mean that? Dot. Yo, you better be telling me the truth, Buster. Don't simp for a bad voice. I groan. Even I still can't believe what I just said.
私ちょっと聞き損ねちゃった。
I think I misheard you.
お願いだからもう一度言って。
Say that for me one more time, will you? Dot. Another groan. But it's too late to go back now. I stopped being able to lie to myself the second I said it. You miss me getting bullied for existing.
今のセリフもう一度聞きたい。
Come on, I want to hear you say it again. Buster rejected me, and I was running the warning caresses of Angie's 43 stick python. What the fuck? Anyway, she urges me with a voice to a whisper. Averting my gaze from her beaming face, I try my best to sound angry.
だからアルクエイドが弱ってるのは俺の責任だし、街にはびこってる化け物を放っておけないし。
Nah, we could be in Tama. I'm here with the ASSR, Black Lol, and Gay Tama, and somehow I'm being called sus. Nah. Make it make sense that we refuse. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's my fault that you're not 100%, okay? And I can't just let my city be overrun by monsters.
弱っているお前一人じゃ頼りないから、俺でよかったら。
No, Bantama. I am needy, my friends. Oh, yeah, I can confirm. You probably don't stand a chance while you're injured like this. So I'll help you if you have me. Meh. I'm gonna side with Buster on this. You always side with Buster, so your opinion is invalid anyway. Shiki! Arcueid's eyes practically sparkles. She grabs my hand happily, shaking it up and down.
まあ俺じゃ大した役には立たないだろうけどいないよりはマシだろう
Angel's a real one. That's crazy. I don't know if I'll be much help, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
シキが手伝ってくれるなら怖いものなんて何もないんだから。
Yeah, I don't have anything to worry about if you're with me. Arco continues to give my hand a vigorous shaking. Considering her ridiculous strength, I'm honestly afraid my arm will come out of its socket before long. But I can't bring myself to stop her. How do I put it? She looks so happy. Honestly, truly happy. Doesn't the moon look beautiful tonight? Arcueid. Oh, it's half a moon too. I just realized that. If there's a million anti-maniacs, I am the one of them. I am the only 10 maniacs left, and I'm still here. If the world's against energy, I am the curse. When there's no energy left, I am not in the world anymore. Who gave Tama Zaza? I think my voice did. I think that's what happened. I'm so sorry. Anyway, seeing that, it makes me feel like maybe I made the right choice after all. Despite how insane it sounds. That was a beautiful moon. Just like you. Boop. Okay, we're still in chapter 7. Good. By the time Arcueid finally releases me from our handshake, it's almost 9. My head hurts thinking about what will happen once I get home, but that wouldn't be for a while now. I decided to lend my support. Bro took something with breakfast. True. We got a vampire hunt to plan.
それでこれからどうするんだ
So, what do we do now?
やっぱり街を歩いて死者を探すのか
Just walk around town and look for zombies?
そうね。この町にいる死者を全滅させれば親元の吸血鬼は出てこざるを得なくなるでしょうし。
Pretty much. If we can kill them all, then their boss will have to make an appearance.
今はそれぐらいしか手はないけど。
That's basically our only option for now. Is that okay with you, Her Isaacs?
いいも何も俺はアルクエイドに付き合うだけだ餅は餅屋って言うし専門家に従うよ
Hey, I'm just along for the ride. You're the expert, so I'll trust you with that. And just as I say it, Arcueid looks at me with a wide grin on her face.
なんだよ
Oh, Angie, not to flex or anything, but I got myself a event CE on like the first run of the 9++. Buster, can you consistently grind on the 9++? Wait, is the 9++ the Archer node, or is that the one with the alter ego mode, alter ego and foreigner? So, Buster, you gotta give me more than yes. Why did I say something weird? Ego. Wait, you can grind What is your team? What is your team? Tell me now. Like, I need to fucking know, because I am struggling to get, like, less than a 5 turn. I'm dying. Yep, I'm just thinking about how obedient you are. Maybe I should start acting a little tougher. I have a MP5 Summer Karma with, So, use your Summer Karma. That's what I'm hearing. Anyway, I have a feeling she'll be acting crazy stuff of me if I don't draw the line somewhere.
行くぞ街を回ればいいんだろ さっきの高架線下とかもう一度調べてみるか。
Let's get going. We have to walk around town, right? Should we check under the tracks again?
あの区域はもういいわ。
Nope, that's all clear.
死者は互いに食い合わないよう、犠牲者の数を一区間に集中させないよう、それぞれ活動ルートを定めているの。
Every minion is giving its own route so they don't encroach on each other or concentrate their victims in one area.
一晩に食事をさせる死者の数は決まっている。今夜はさっきので打ち止めだと思うけど、せっかく式がいるんだし。
Okay, Buster, I understand your
もうちょっと納得してみま
flex,
しょうか。
and I'm jealous. So I'm gonna borrow your comma, put her on put her on the friend list, please, and I'll be borrowing her. Thank you. Anyway, only a limited number of dead feed on any given night. I think the one from before was the last one tonight. But if you're here anyway, we might as well keep looking for a bit.
互いに食い合わないようにか。
So they,
本格的に統率されてる
he's
んだ。
still talking. Apologies.
もっと無
apologies.
差別なものかと思った。
So they don't encroach on each other, huh? They actually getting commands? Then, damn. I thought they acted more indiscriminately. Oops, excuse me. I need to grind a lotto. Same. I didn't grind today. I gotta do
血
that
液
after
の
the
最
stream.
終は娯楽じゃなくて生存するための必要作業。
It's also a 5 turn, but the alter ego
ルーチ
is
ン
the
ワークを
one
良しとするの
that
よ。
lives with 3000 HP and is the one I don't see comma card round 3. First wave on instantaneously. Okay, so when I grind, right, for my 5 turn, I use Bazette to clear out the first 2 stages, right? And it's the last stage where I'm really fucking struggling with. I need to grind these poppy seeds to my Zaza power. You need to stop with the Zaza. No, you need. I think you need to get banned. For real, for real. You're concerning us, bro. Alright, whatever. He's here. Just pretend he doesn't exist. The real city kid way. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore that. Anyway, considering the sire perspective, vampires don't collect blood for pleasure. They need it to survive. It is their job, and collecting blood is just a part of their agenda.
貴重な労働
I
力ってわ
think
けか。
I can on
でもそれだと向こう
good
も手を打ってこな
3
いと。
turn. Let me try to mama over Lady Avalon.
アルクエイドが数を減らしているんだから。
I mean, I'm thinking of using my
ここ
Arjuna.
から先はどうするか。あるいは
wait, no,
死
there's
者
a-
を込めて姿を隠すとか。
There's a foreigner. That foreigner. The two alter egos. I mean, sorry. The foreigner's really fucking me up because I can't just berserker it out, and that's fucking killing me. Anyway, if you reduce their numbers, they either need to make more zombies or pull their forces back to go into hiding.
基本的には出し渋る方でしょうね。
Generally speaking, they choose the stinger operation.
けど吸血鬼である以上、どうしても他者から血や精を搾取しないと生存していられない。
That said, vampires can't survive without exploiting blood in the life force of other beings.
親元は私に狙われていると分かっていても、最低限の食料を得るために死者を出すしかないってわけ。
Is the stream coming in okay? Alright, even if the leader knows I'm after them, they'll still have to send out the dead to gather bare minimum resources. Just cuckoo it. True. True. You know what? I am just gonna cuckoo it. You're right. Clearly I'm wrong. Anyway, I get it. Arcueid wants to starve them out. It will be nearly impossible to find our target just by looking, so we have to flush them into the open. Oh yeah? We cut off all their options and give them no choice but to go out and hunt for themselves. Once they make their move, Arcueid will be able to see them. See. And that's when the real hunt begins. We're going to stop this at the source, just like love.
状況は分かった。とにかく夜になったら街を歩き回ってまだ活動している死者を見つければいいんだな。
I understand the situation. We'll patrol the city once night falls and look for any acting zombies, right?
ええ。それでシキ、あなたにはメガネを外してついてきてほしいんだけど、いい？
Alright, and Shiki, I'd like you to take off your glasses for this. Is that okay?
メガネを外してってなんで？
Take off my glasses? Why?
その方が確実だから。
That way, we'll know for sure.
私は人間と人間じゃないものの気配を感じ取れる。
I can sense the presence of human and non-human beings.
あなたは聖者と死者の違いが視覚情報として読み取れる。
While you can see the difference between the living and the dead.
索敵方法は大いに越したことはないでしょ。
The more ways we check for enemies, the better, right? Arcueid explanation makes sense. Plus, I'm the one who agreed to help, so there's no reason for me to decline. I just don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
あなたの体に大きく負担をかけることになるでしょうね。
I know, but a huge strange on you.
いい機会だからもう一度だけ確認したいの。
But I want to take this opportunity to check
シ
something.
キが大丈夫だと判断するのなら、メガネを外してついてきて。
If you think that you'll be alright, then take your glasses off and come with me. She wants me to walk around town without my glasses, huh? The 7 years since I got these glasses, I never once tried to do that before. Looking at an inanimate object is sure to give me a headache, so it's not hard to imagine strolling through town with my eyes exposed would do to me. But even so, it's okay. It's only a little headache. It won't kill me. Besides, a headache is nothing compared to what Arcueid had to deal with right now.
いいよ。メガネを外してついていく。
Alright, I'll give it a try.
それで型がつくって言うんなら安いもんだ。
If that's what it takes to do the job.
そう。なら行きましょう。
Okay, let's get going then. Oh yeah? I take a deep breath, removing my glasses, and set off into town. Is the alerts not working? I drink.
Secondly, I don't need people to help me grow up. I drink
Okay,
milk.
yeah, it works. That's weird. Ark and I walk side by side through the crowds. Yeah, never mind. I can't return. And Leaville and Tamamo do about the same. And Lee has a good kid too. Give me a second. I need to drink water. Some good water. But yeah, good luck with that. I'm still trying to find a good way to like return it. At this point, I'm just trying to 5-turn it consistently. Because the 90 plus is not cutting out for it, honestly. I know round 2 and 3 are way fucking easier. All I need is Arcueid, and I should be fine. Anyway, Arcueid and I walked side by side through the crowds. It's the first time since I was hospitalized that I walked around like this, with the lines in full view. I don't feel any dizziness of yet. It would be really convenient if as Summer Melu was on NA, but now we can't have good things too early. True. Simply seeing them doesn't give me much of a headache. Well, I can look at the thin lines on the buildings just fine. Every glimpse of the lines tracing the people we pass makes me feel sick. Disgust surges within me. It's not the sight of their lying covered the bodies that makes me feel this way. It's the unwelcome knowledge that humans can die so easily that forces pile up in my throat. We continue our search. Arcueid takes each step confidently, never saying a word. We spent around 2 hours checking prominent places close to the station. But in the end, we didn't find anyone resembling the clump of lines from earlier.
Shiki, メガネをかけていいわ。
Can you put your glasses back on,
やっ
Shiki?
ぱり、もう今夜の死者はいないみたい。
I don't think we're going to find any more of the dead tonight. Look, I'm relying on you to get Summer Melu so I can use it to grind. Anyway, I put back on my glasses. My vision returns to normal, and I breathe a sigh of long-awaited relief.
そんな簡単に見切りをつけていいのか？まだ1回しか街を見回ってないけど。
Are you sure it's okay to give up so quickly? We only taken one look around.
うん。一度見回れば十分よ。気配っていうのはね、多少はその場所に残留するものなの。でも街には死者の気配がどこにもなかった。
One look is enough. When the dead has been somewhere, they leave traces that can be sensed. I didn't feel anything like that tonight.
食料を調達する死者はさっきので最後だったのかも。ここからはもう一段階上の死者を潰していくわ。
The zombie from before must have been the last one still gathering blood. We'll have to start going after the next rank up. I got 900 sync cores for Summer Mel, and you'll give 300 to me, right? Correct? Gimme. Give. It seems like you're in a bad mood.
当然でしょ。せっかく四季がいてくれるのに空振りなんだもの。はあ。かっこいいとこ
Oh
見
my
せよ
god,
うと
look at
思っ
her
たの。
face. She's so tired. Of course I am. You came along with me, and what do we find? Nothing. And I'm here wanting to show off. Huh? Can't, say I expected that to be the reason.
まあ、俺は無駄骨でも気にしないけど、そんなにご不満なら、もう一度街を回っても構わないぞ。
So she's coming home no matter what, and then you waste all 900, and you get nothing. Sorry, I saw that happen to a friend once. It's not pretty. Anyway, well, I don't know if it'll amount to much, but if you want to go around town one more time, that's cool with me.
俺も今度は意識を集中してみる。もしかしたら何か見つけられるかもしれない。
I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled. I might see something this time.
ダメよ。今夜はこれ以上、あなたに無理はさせられない。
No, I don't want you to push yourself anymore tonight.
無理って、別に俺は無理なんか。
Pushing myself? I don't think I'm doing that.
してるのよ。四季本人は気がついてないだけ。今だって顔色すごく青いし。ほら、ベンチに座って、少しは楽になるんでしょ。
Yes, you are. You may not have noticed it, but you're pale as a ghost. Here, take a seat on the bench. You'll feel better, right? She guides, or rather pushes me down onto the bench. Truthfully, I'm about to get ready to throw up, so I take a seat for a break. The relief is that I accidentally let out a sigh. All the tension I bottled up was released the moment I sat down. I guess I really was pushing myself too
ありが
hard.
とう。助かった。
Thanks, I do feel better now.
でも、これぐらい今までの頭痛に比べたら軽度だぞ。意識を保っていられないめまいに比べれば、 危ないこともないんだし。
This isn't too bad compared to the headaches I usually get, though. And it's far better than passing out from dizziness. My nausea will fail if I breathe in the fresh night. Next to Arcueid's wound, this is nothing. She doesn't need to worry so much about Arcueid?
弱い生き物のくせに無理はしないで。
Don't act like you're tougher than you are.
失神しなければ軽度。
I'm hoping for
それは
MP
間
side
違いよ。
Vargas and
あ
Baba.
なたの目に軽いも重いも
Fair
ない。
enough, I respect that. You think you're okay just because you haven't fainted, or you don't have any idea what could happen.
あまり見えないものを見ようとしないで。そんなに脳を酷使したら廃人になりかねないわ。
Stop trying to look at what you can't see. Subjecting your brain to that kind of abuse might break you.
廃人って誰が？
Break me? Really?
あなたがよ。どうしてそんなに危機感がないの？
Yes, really. Why don't you understand the danger you in?
こんな希少な魔が持のに平和主義者とか美味しい獲物にも程があるし。よく今まで生きてこられたわね。ひょいってつまんで食べられるわよ普通。
You got those incredible rare mystic eyes, but you're some sort of pacifist? Do you realize how juicy of a target that makes you? I'm amazed you survived this long. Normally you'd be gobbled up in a second. What on earth would that be normal? But hey, I appreciate if she gave me the nation of the world a little credit. Even if she wants to call us complacent, it's kind of amazing that the law and order prevails as much as it does.
わかった。あんまり言いたくなかったけど、ちゃんと説明してあげる。
Fine, I wanted to avoid this, but I'll explain it to you straight.
いい？四季は生物の死は見やすくて、鉱物の死は見にくいって言ってたでしょ？
Listen up, you said it's easier to see the death of living things than inanimate objects, right?
それはね、結局はあなたの脳の回線の問題なの。
That's just because of the way your brain's
も
wired.
のの死、その因果を見るということは、実際は見ているではなく、読んでいるという意味合いに近いわ。
When we're talking about you seeing death of things, of seeing causality, it's really more accurate to say that you're reading it.
すべての事
I
象に
can't
は大元になった
turn 90
絶対の
plus
一がある。
yet, but I'll be able to in about 5 boxes. Nice! All phenomenon shared in the same absolute root
この宇
causes.
宙の始まりにしておしまいの地点。
That singular point is both the beginning and the end of our universe.
そこにはすべてを記録したものがある。
Wait, is she talking about
記
the
録という
roots?
よりはあるものだから、
In
情報とは
Tsukihime?
呼べない。
Okay.
ただあるだけ。
Alright, I respect this.
それ自体に意思はないし、
Alright, I'll try my
方向
best
性もありえない。 原
Explain.
因を垂れ流しているだけの根源の渦みたいなものね。
And within it is the record of all things. Though, it's less of a record and more of something that just is. So you can't call it information. It possesses no will, nor is the capacity of directionality. It is similar to the vortex of the root, which emanates causality. Wait, so it's not the root.
この世界にあるものはその渦から流れ派生して今の形に行き着いたわ。私も四季も
I'm
吸血種も人間も元は
confused.
そこから始まった原子に過ぎない。
Everything that existed flowed from there before undergoing derivation and assuming its current form. Yeah? Yeah, sorry, my pops just barged in, no knock, just annoying. Anyway, everything that existed flows from there before undergoing diversion and assuming its current form. Me, you, and vampires and humans, we all just atoms that originated from the common source.
もう離れすぎ、複雑になりすぎてしまって原因である始まりに戻ることはできないけど、とにかくそういった位置があるのはわかるでしょ？
We strayed too far, becoming too complex to return to that source. But you at least understand that it's there,
で
right?
もね、たとえどんなに大元からかけ離れた形になっても派生した存在である以上、とても細い線だけど糸はつながっているのよ。
But however far we drifted from our case, by virtue of being derived from it, our forms are still connected to it by imperceivable threads.
すべての根源、すべての始まりと終わりを記録したレコー
Wait,
ド。
but you said it. The root. It is the ties of all things, a record of beginning and of the end.
それとつながっているものは物事の終わりを知っていることになる。
It's to be connected to it is to comprehend the end of things.
高等動物の脳は受信と送信を司る機能なんだけど、大抵の人間はその回線が自分に対してのみで閉じてしまっている。けど中には潜在的に回線が開いている人間もいる。
The brains of
何の
higher
魔術
life.
回路も利用せず、超越種でさえないのに超常現象を可能とする人間。
The brains of higher life forms are capable of sending and receiving signals, but the vast majority of humans are close to the outer world. Some humans, however, possess a latent connection. They can see the cause paranormal events without the use of magic circuits or being of the transcendental race.
これをね、魔術師たちは超能力者って区分している。
The mages classify these people as paranormals.
人間でありながら生まれついて何らかの魔術回路そのものという突然変異体。
They're still human, but possesses mutations that functions like magic circuits.
例えば何の神秘も学んでいないのに物の死を見てしまう人間とかね。
For example, you can have a human with no knowledge of mystics who can see the death of all things. Sorry, Arcueid. I appreciate you explaining all this to me, but my brain barely understood a word.
いいわよ、式は理解なんかしなくて。
It's okay if you don't understand.
言っておきたいのは、あんまり見えにくいものを自分から見ようとしちゃダメってこと。
All I wanted to say is that you shouldn't push yourself to see things that are hard to see.
私は見えないから断言はできないけど、式が見てしまってるものは線だけじゃないはずよ。
I can't
あなた
see
に
you.
は線の他に、その
I
起
keep
点である
jumping
点
into
も
our
見えているんじゃない？
conversations. Okay, anyway, I can't see what you see, but I can be sure that. But I wager you see more than just those lines. You can see the points of where they originated. Am I right? Damn. It's exactly as she says. Sometimes, when I strain my eyes, the lines seem to form a single point. I saw something like that the last moment with Love. Now I think back, it wasn't just with Love. The stock may have had shut my brain off from reality, but I know they were there.
そうだ。あの時お前を殺した時も確かに点が見えてた。何
Yeah.
個もあって線は点と点を結ぶように流れてた。
When I killed you, I saw the points then too. They're all over you, and the line seems to connect them. Like blood vessels, maybe? If the lines were blood vessels, then the point of wherever you bring them forth.
物の死にやすい線とその死。なんでしょうね、それ。
The lines where things easily die, and then there's death itself.
式はその気になれば鉱物の死を見ることだって可能だと思う。けどそのために脳が生物の範疇から鉱物の範疇に回線を開いて鉱物の死を知ろうとしてしまう。
I think you can even see the death of inanimate objects if you wanted to. Though, to do so, you'll have to rewrite your brain for only comprehending the death of living creatures.
それは本来ありえない運動よ。脳は過負荷を起こして式は間違いなく使い物にならなくなる。
But that's doomed from the start. It will overload your brain and put you past the point of no return. Past the point of no return. Huh.
それはこの目が死を見なくなってくれるってこと？
You mean I won't be able to see death anymore?
まさか。ねえ式、 無茶をしてオーバーブローしたエンジンはどうなるのかしら。
Your head explodes? Oh my god. Please, do you know what happens to an engine when it blows
そり
out?
ゃジャンク行きだろ。一度でも焼き付いたエンジンは二度と使い物にならな。
It's junk. You can't save an engine that has been... Oh, yeah, he gets it. Ah, I see. The headaches I got when I see deaths are the cries of the engine
わかっ
overheating.
た。ただ見えているだけなら問題はないでしょうけど、見えないものを見ようとするのだけはやめて。
You get it now? It's only okay to look at the things you can already see, but stop trying to see the things you can't.
せいぜい血管が破裂して脳に負荷がかかるぐらいにとどめておきなさい。その先に踏み込んだら生きながらにして石になるなんて末路になりかねない。
At the very most, only to go as far as rupturing the blood vessels in your brain. Any further, and you'll be no more alive than a rock.
そのメガネを作ってくれた魔術師には感謝しないとね。
You ought to thank the mage who made those glasses for
大
you.
抵の超能力者は自分の力がどんなに危険なものか知らずに使用して自分から廃人になってしまうから。
Most paranormals abuses their powers before realizing how dangerous they are and wind up crippled.
まあ人間でありながら人間の社会では生きられない存在的不適合者だからその方が幸せなのかもしれないけど。
Though maybe that's better than trying to force themselves to live in a society that'll never accept them. That's harsh, Arcueid.
どうやらそれが私がここに来た理由のようだし。
Hi, Uncle. Alright, it seems to be what led me to you.
私が君を以前の生活に戻してあげる。
I am going to return you to your normal life. That's what the master told me when she made these glasses. I owe her so much it hurts to think about it. That day, she saved me in more ways than one. I wouldn't be here without her.
ところで
So, anyway...
うわ
Arcueid materializes right in my face as I'm in the middle of ruminating. This isn't good for my heart. I wish you let me have a moment considering what we just talked about.
なんだよ。メガネならもう渡さないぞ。
What? If it's the glasses you want, I'm not giving them up.
そうじゃなくて
That's not what I meant.
これからどうする？もう死者は出てきそうにないし今夜はここでお別れにする？
I was wondering what you're going to do now. I don't think we'll be seeing any more zombies. We should split up for tonight. It's 11 o'clock. My curfew was ages ago. I'll... Like, talk with Arcueid. Okay, cool. Okay, I found the button. I know Akia's gonna murder us. And let's just hang out. Doesn't seem like that in the world. I'll talk to Arcueid a little longer. There's still so much I don't understand, despite already having decided to help hunt this vampire. I eaten my happy pills.
まだ
I
吐
am
き
now
気が収まら
normal.
ないし
Oh, okay.
落ち着くまでここにいる
Make
よ。
sure to take your medicine on
その
time,
間
okay, but
お前に
Tama?
聞きたいこともあるし。
I feel kind of sick, so I think I should stick around till I feel better. In the meantime, actually, some stuff I wanted to ask.
街の巡回は無理でも、それぐらいならいいだろ
We may not be able to look around the town, but that's okay, right?
そう私はいいけど式はいいの？
Yeah, I don't mind, but are you sure?
人間って夜は眠くなるんでしょ？
Don't humans get sleepy at night?
う。別にいいよ。もともと眠るのは苦
I
手だ
miss
し。
being in the manor, Jesus Christ. It's fine. Sleep and I don't really get along.
苦手ってことは不眠症？
You mean you have insomnia?
いや、寝つきはいい。単に好きじゃないってこ
There's too much Arcueid. No, I can't fall asleep just fine. I just don't like it.
ふん。夢は見ないの？
Huh? Do you not dream? Dream? Arc mid. Stop! Stop! No Arcueid slander in this house. I'm not sure how to answer
とに
that.
かく0時までは付き合う。
Anyway, I'm hanging around until midnight.
そっちが話ずくめで疲れてるならこのまま帰るけど。
Though, if you're tired of talking, I can head home.
全然疲れてない。
No, I'm not tired at all.
むしろ全力で受けて立つわ。
In fact, I'd love to take you on.
そうなんだ。元気があって羨ましいけど勢い余って暴れ出すなよ。
Cool.
地
Cool.
面をぶち抜くのとかもうなしの方向で。
I'm glad you got the energy, but don't overdo it. Wouldn't want you to be splitting the earth open or something like that. She does do that. That shit is canon.
そんな無駄なことするわけないし。
I wouldn't be doing something that excessive.
もう、シキは私のことなんだと思ってるの？なんか誤解してない？
Jeez, what do you take me for? You seem to have a pretty warped impression of me.
大丈夫。そこは完璧ブレてない。アルクエイドのことは手加減のできないやりすぎ吸血鬼だと思ってる。
No, I think it's accurate. You're a vampire who has no clue how to hold back. Time to berate her with questions. What do I want to know about? The vampires in as much details as possible. What are the 27 ancestors? I can't pick. That's weird. I can't pick the second question. So, that sucks. I am very interested in that white outfit that she was wearing when she was kicking Blov's ass. Honestly, horny is the right answer. This is a good chance to ask. No, the best chance. And I actually been insanely curious about.
ブローブと戦っていた時に着てた服。見せ
Now, oh. You know that outfit you were wearing when you fought Blov? Can I see it again? Yeah, but I had a feeling she'll look at me like that. Angie, I'll be religiously playing Cypher. But I can't just get the image out of my head.
あの時は遠くにいたからよく見えなくて。
Look, you were kind of far away, okay? So I didn't get a good look at
なん
it.
か今と違う服装になってなかった？
You look different from you usually do, alright? With all my being, I mustered a tone suggesting simple scientific curiosity. If Arcueid thinks I have ulterior motives, that's on her.
おお、ブローブ対策で表面を変えていた時のこと？
Oh, you mean when I changed my exterior to fight Blov?
疲れるからやりたくないんだけど、レシピはまだ残してるから。
It wears me out, so I'd rather not. But I guess I still do have the recipe? It's a good day today, God bless. God bless. It's beautiful.
はい、これでいいの？
There, all good? I'm surprised this isn't the outfit I got in Tsukihime. How good she acts is as if the sight before me wasn't positively breathtaking. The strands of her beautiful flowing form, the soft gloves enveloping her arms in a silky embrace. The shoulders are open, revealing gorgeous, immaculate skin. So, this is what it's like to be at a total loss for words. Achingly beautiful is the only phrase that could come to mind when describing the Albrast vision. An incomprehensible groan of admiration escapes from my lips. It's hard to believe that the thing before me is the same vampire who cursed me nothing but trouble today. I wonder if she shouldn't come back to the mansion wearing that. That would certainly be something to see.
これ私の選択ミスだからあんまり好きじゃないんだけど。
I choose this outfit by mistake, so I'm not a huge fan of it.
ブローブの原理が寒さだと見抜いていればもっとあったかいイメージで固めてたわ。
If I had known Vlov's principle was cold, I would have gone for something a little more warmer looking. Now that she mentioned it, the air does feel a little colder around her. It's almost like looking at the glimmering crystal of ice swirling in the air.
そっか、耐熱仕様なんだもんな。そりゃ冷房機能もついてるか。
Huh? I guess if you're trying to avoid the heat, it will make sense to have some built-in cooling.
そう、くれぐれも触らないでね。触れると四季も凍っちゃうから。
Yep, carefully don't touch it, unless you want to get frozen.
これは私自身の守りじゃなくて、ブローブに組みついた時、炎を消すために作ったものよ。
Though I didn't make it to protect myself, it was for putting out Floss flames the moment we collided. The best defense is a good offense. Huh. How very like Arcueid. Still, I hate to admit this. She really is a princess.
もう、何よ難しそうな顔して。
What are you looking at me like that for?
もしかして四季、私の失敗を見て楽しいの？
Is it fun watching me fail?
そんなわけあるか。これが失敗なら世の中の9割は失敗だ。普段からこの格好はダメだよな。目立ちすぎる。
Of course not. It's what that you count as a failure. Then a solid 9/10 of the world has some serious reflecting to do. Why don't you just wear this all the time? Wait, no. You can stand out way too much.
第一、他のやつに見せるなんてとんでもない。これは俺だけの特権だ。
Actually, I don't think any other person should even get to see this at all. Just me. Just me.
そう？じゃあ気に入ったってこと？
Really? So, you do like it then? The realization of what I just said crashes all over me like a wave. Because of the sight in front of me, I fail to stop myself from saying something stupid.
まあそれなりに。一緒に戦うとき、お前がいろいろできると頼りになるだろう。
I mean, sure. It was a big help for you to have stuff like that in your back pocket when we fight. Something. Anything to salvage this. It seems like she's happy to be a big help.
もちろん、私基本的に万能だから。
Yeah, there's nothing I can't do.
殺すことしか能のない人を最大限に。
All you can do is kill, so I'll support you in any way I can. Maybe I went a little too far. Now I'm pretty sure she intends to launch me at her enemies like a tennis ball. Honestly, it may be my fault for coming up with such a crazy plan to fight Blob. So, do those clothes have like a name or anything?
そんなのいちいち決めないけど。
A name? I don't really bother naming little things.
どれ氷河を
I guess I have an image of dawning a glacier
そういうイメージで作ったわ。
in my head when I made it. Then if you know what Vlob's true power was,
キラあそこしている火山だから。
I would picture Kiloka since it's an active volcano. Admittedly, I would love to see her Hawaiian style. Why is there French in my chat? Jonathan. Angie. Hey, can I change now? I don't want to spend any more energy than I need to. While I may be sad to see the dress go, I have no grounds to stop her. I'll tell her it's fine and try to keep my composure all the while. Don't read the last 5 minutes of the chat. Nothing to see here. So who's gonna tell Tama that I can read the chat while I'm reading? A more compelling question comes to mind.
ブローブとの戦闘服がなんで
Why did you go with a dress anyway?
社交界に行くわけでもないし。
Buster, you're on... Tama, you're on 4K. 4K, Tama. Seems more fit for high society than the fight. Huh? But high society is all about fighting, isn't it? I see. Apparently vampire big shots spend all their time at each other's throats. So, I don't need to go to the... get the mop? Nah, you do, bro. You need to clean up your mess. The hands of the clock has reached the zenith. While we were talking, midnight snuck up on us.
もう日付が変わっちゃうね。
Oh, it looks like it's almost tomorrow already.
もったいないけど、そ
Oya
ろそろ休んで
oya,
もらわないと。
peristaltica di fromage.
俺
You're
なら
just
まだ元気だ。
spamming French words. I'm still good to go though.
それは四季がそう思ってるだけよ。今夜はここでお別れにしましょう。
Trust me, it's all in your head. Let's say goodbye for tonight.
どうせまた明日には会えるんだから。
Besides, we'll see each other tomorrow. Right, Chad? Arcueid begins moving away with the little dance step, still looking my way.
明日ってちょっと待て。待ち合わせ場所どうするんだよ。
Tomorrow, wait, we haven't even set a place to meet. Hey!
ここでいいよ。時間は10時頃がちょうどいいかな。
Let's do it around here. 10 o'clock should be good.
おやすみなさい、四季。また明日、ここでね。
Good night, Cheeky. See you tomorrow. There's no stopping her. After offering a cheerful wave, she departs.
No.
Well, the mind wants to complain, but the heart just isn't in it. She may be trouble, but even more than that, she's cute.
なんだよ今の顔。
What was with that expression? She's dangerous. How can I ever miss our plan if she's going to look at me like that? Yeah, that was so worth asking the question. Mm, I make it back to the mansion. Not a single light brightens the building. The door isn't locked. Oh, we're cooked. Honestly, the next time Angie calls me sus at any point, I'm gonna straight up just downloading this plot so I can link it to her as a response of "You're horny? That's crazy." I guess his sweet left it open for me. I let out a grateful sigh. As to not wake up anyone, I ended up tiptoeing to my room. That is valid. Yeah, it's horny. Anyway. Yeah. Another sigh. This time of relief escapes as I settle onto the bed. Arcueid was right. My body is thoroughly exhausted. It feels like the mattress is sucking me in. Ah. Still lying down, I let out a massive breath. Anyway, again, I'm working with Arcueid. Fate just keeps dragging me back to her base blast radius. What choice do I have? I couldn't just let her be. Or maybe I don't want to? Maybe I'm drawn to her beautiful, and all of her inhumanity. How stupid of me. I already killed once with these hands. So, what am I losing my mind over? The whole reason I'm even touching this vampire hunting business is for the city I call home. I don't want to die, so I have to help out. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Oh, thanks, I needed that actually. My throat hurt.
Felted underscore armor just redeemed hydrate.
Alright, that's one bottle done. The next bottle. Anyway, I close my eyes. Glasses off. Sleep takes me over. A giant hand pulling my body and my consciousness into a deep darkness. Whatever happens, I'll be fighting alongside her again. Right now, I should just get ready for tomorrow. We need ASMR redeem just so we can name it Angie during Tsukihime. Look, hear me out, right? Chat, hear me out. I'll make that a redeem, right? But I need to see, motivation for it, So talk about that in the Discord. If not, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it. Anyway, we finished the chapter this stream, and my brain's like, one stream a chapter, because these things could take, like, forever to do, honestly. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me for Tsukihime. We still have an hour and 40 minutes, so I'm going to be switching games right now. So don't leave just yet. BRB.